Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I still remain your girl, Ekene Blessing. It's been a while and I know most of you have been expecting my delivery vlog or childbirth experience. So guys, in today's video, I'll be sharing my childbirth experience. Traumatic it was. Guys, it was very traumatic. So guys, I gave birth February 8th. I gave birth to CX February 8th. Guys, this is what actually happened. I'm going to be talking about how my labor started, how I went through the emergency CS. I did not plan for it at all. So guys, that's February 8th. That day, labor started. It started at around 12 a.m. in the morning. That's February 8th. So as a first time mom, I did not just want to rush to the hospital. So I was like, I'm going to wait maybe when my water breaks or when the contraction becomes severe, then I'll rush to the hospital so that I won't waste much time in the hospital. I'll just give birth and start coming back home. So the labor started at around 12 a.m. that very day. So guys, my husband rushed me to the hospital at around 2 a.m. So when I went to the hospital, I was 2 cm dilated. So they discovered that my baby has already defecated. So I was even like, thank God I rushed to the hospital. I did not wait for the water to break before rushing to the hospital. So I actually waited now. Since I was 2 cm, the normal delivery is 10 cm. When you are 10 cm dilated, that is when you are going to give birth. So I was 2 centimeter at around 2 a.m. So I wasn't dilating, like the process was slow. At around 4 a.m. I was still 2 cm dilated, and remember my baby has already put inside of me. So at around 6 a.m. I was 4 centimeter dilated at around 6 a.m. So it kept on going. At around 12 p.m., which is in the afternoon, I was still 4 centimeter dilated. So the nurses were like, I think the best thing to do is then do the 6 emergency CS for me, that there's nothing they can do. And my baby was already stressing out. His heartbeat was reducing. So they called my husband. He signed and I was already crying. A CS is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I know what I did so that I will not pass through that process, because my baby was not big. I was watching what I was eating and everything just for me not to pass through that process as a first time. And I ended up having an emergency CS, which became very traumatic for me. So after the CS, this is where the problem started. The problem was not the CS, but after the CS. So the one they gave me was the one with the anesthesia on. I was awake when they did the CS. So they told me after 7 hours that I should not raise my head up after 7 hours. So, which I obeyed. So after that 7 hours now, they were like, I should stand up. Guys, I could not stand up at all. So my husband was there. He was trying to carry me up. So the nurses were like, no, that he should leave me, that I should do it myself so that the pains will be going. To stand up was really a problem. I did not stand up that day. Throughout that day, I couldn't stand up. I stood up the next day. The pains were much, guys. The pains were very much. This is my first time I can't differentiate between CS and normal delivery, which one is more painful. But the pains were very, very much. Like it was much. It was as if I don't know how to explain it. So guys, to cut the whole story short, after I went home, I came back that 1 week time they gave me. So when I went to the dressing room, the woman that removed the plaster, so she was like, eh. So when she removed the plaster, the place they suture, there was a place that the thread was there. She had to tie it and cut the thread. That's that place they suture. So it seems they didn't suture it very well. So after that 1 week, when I went home, after the woman removed the plaster for me and did this thing they did not suture well, just a little rope, she tied it and then cut it off. So when I went home, in 2 days time, I was not actually bleeding, like, because I didn't give birth through normal delivery now. It's those that give birth to normal delivery that usually bleed for some weeks. So I just bled for like 1, 2, 3 days and everything stopped. So that's 2 days time. After that 1 week I went to remove the plaster, I woke up and discovered that there was blood stain on the shorts I was wearing. I was like, I'm no longer bleeding. So where did the blood stain came from? So I had to check myself. I checked myself very well. I couldn't find where the blood stain came out from. So I just left it. I changed and left it. Before 10 minutes, I saw blood all over my body. I saw blood all over my body. So and I discovered it was from that place they suture, that place that woman complained about, that there was a rope that she had to tie and cut. It was from there that I was bleeding. So my husband had to rush me down to the hospital. So when I went to the hospital, I went to emergency. I went to the emergency side. So when I went to the hospital, at the entrance, thank God I haven't took crapper with me that day. At the entrance of the hospital, I just stood like this, and the blood blood was everywhere. Like it was so plenty. So they rushed me into the dressing room. So the doctor checked it and was like, you know what, these doctors, it's actually a bad blood. So they started pressing the blood out. You get it? So they could press everything out. The blood refused to finish. They were pressing. Jesus Christ. I saw hell that day. I saw hell. So they were pressing out the blood. The blood was rushing. They were using what there's all these what will I call it? I know most of you have gone to the hospital. All those, they are surgical instruments that they use. So they were using it to pack the blood. Those ones that look like a plate, I don't know the name. So they were using it to pack the blood. They were pressing. The blood doesn't want to finish. So the doctor was not like, the next option to do was to give me a cut. So they used that their scissors. I don't know the names, I'm sorry about that. So they used that their small scissors. They started, Jesus Christ. They started tearing me. They started cutting. I don't know, God. I was in so much pain. So for them to remove the blood, they had to cut me so that they can press out the blood. So they cut, they press, they cut, they press. The blood still refused to finish. They cut, they pressed. At a time, I was even screaming. Like everybody there would be like, what's wrong with that woman? Most people will be thinking that maybe I'm actually giving birth then, because I was screaming, I was screaming. The pains were much. I was screaming, screaming. They were cutting and was removing the blood. Yet the blood refused to finish. It refused to normalize. So the thing they did, they now cleaned me. They now said the following day they will admit me. So guys, I was admitted the following day and I spent extra 4 days. 4 days in the hospital before going home. So it was really traumatic because that 4 days I spent in the hospital, I saw hell. God. It's just God. I just give thanks to God because I don't know what would have happened, because it was like hell. It was like going to hell and coming out from hell. So that 4 days I was in the hospital, I was taking a lot of medication. Like the med I was taking, at a time the doctor was like, my body is now becoming used to it. Like the injections, the medicines, the painkillers, everything. I don't even know where to start from. So to cut the whole story short, till now, I'm still going for dressing at the hospital. I've not gotten myself, but I'm recovering. Yeah, there's a difference, but that's why I said it's very, very traumatic. It's very, very, very traumatic. Because by now, someone that gave birth through CS last month, by now the person must have been completely healed. You get it? But me, I'm still going for dressing. The place they sutured is still open. As of yesterday, the doctor was like, they are going to suture it again because it's still open. You get it? So it was like, it's going to heal by itself, like it's going to close by itself, that they won't suture it anymore. So anyone they just tell me, I tell them yes, because only the pains I pass through is severe already. So anyone they tell me in the hospital, I will just nod my head, because the fault was from them. I took my medication. Yes, the medicine they gave me, I took them diligently. I did everything I was told to do. So the fault was not from me. So they were like, my wound had a breakdown. As in, so many names. My wound had a breakdown. Is bad blood. It was trying to form pus. So many things that they said. So guys, that's the reason why I've not updated you guys for a while. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell, so when I upload new video, you won't miss it. So guys, I would also like to ask all the strong women out there, which do you prefer, the normal delivery or the C-section? Just drop down your experience, which you prefer. Those that have given birth through CS and also give birth through normal delivery.